Hey everybody, it's Claire. Sorry I wasn't able to get any videos up the past 2 weeks. I've been really busy and I'm going to today, as promised, do a application of a prosthetic and the painting of it. So I have with me a bite mark prosthetic that I've actually made myself. It's a little sloppy, but I'm still learning, so. Alright, this is made out of a Krylon gelatin and it's a really nice one to work with because it does have that natural skin tone to it, a little bit darker than mine, but it's really easy to work with too because it's got some nice stretch to it and it gets kind of sticky on its own if you get it wet. And I also have spirit gum adhesive with me today, so once I apply it on, I'm going to then show you how to paint it and make it look realistic. So I'm going to get the back of it wet with a little bit of water, and obviously I have no makeup on right now because you want to apply it to clean skin. So I have just washed my face and put a little bit of lotion on and wait till that sink in so that it's not greasy at all. Alright, so I got a little wet and it's a little bit sticky. And now I'm going to put the spirit gum adhesive around the edges and a little bit in the middle. I'm not going to do the whole thing because the spirit gum is very, very difficult to get off. I have the remover that came with it, but it can burn a little bit sometimes because it sticks so well. And it's very strong smelling. I'm just painting it on around the edges. Kind of getting it all over my counters, so I'm going to have to get it off. But another good adhesive to use is liquid latex, but some people can have latex allergies, so spirit gum is another good option for you. Alright, now that I've got it on there, I'm just going to let it kind of set up for a minute and get it off the countertop because it's going to get really sticky. Alright. You only need to let it set up for like a minute or two. I'm just going to put it on my jawline. Make it look kind of like I was bit right on my jaw. I'm just going to press it down. Alright. And with some like higher quality prosthetics that you get from molding and stuff, they can have an edging that you have to cut off, and you can just kind of brush it off with a little makeup brush and your adhesive, and that'll make a really nice seam. This one obviously doesn't have that. Alright, so pressed on there really good. Alrighty. And because the gelatin is a little susceptible to water, it kind of breaks down a little bit. I'm going to just rub it around the edges and make them smoother a little bit. When I get better, my edges are going to be a lot smoother. But for now, this is what we have to work with. And it also makes the gelatin sticky and helps hold it down really well. Let's heal those edges. Now, as you can see, it adds that little bit of swelling, and you can see those bite marks in there. Not the best made prosthetic, but I am still learning. Alright, so to paint it, I'm going to start off with a white base to lighten it up, make it match my skin tone. Doesn't want to stick in the bottom. There we go. Alright. And I lost my brush. Okay. There we go. What was looking for? Alright, here we go. I have an angled contour brush. I like to use this to kind of stipple paint and color onto it. I'm just going to load up that brush. There's plenty of white on there. I'm just going to stipple it on. So you don't want to use a regular brush and smear it because that'll pull on the prosthetic. You can use a regular brush for smaller details, but a stippling brush is better for larger areas. It's already starting to lighten up and kind of match my skin tone. I'm going to make it lighter than my actual skin tone to begin with, because I'm going to build up from my light colors. And you can also use an airbrush to go over and, well, you could apply to your whole face the makeup for your base, and it could give a nice even tone to it. Normally I'd go out and blend it into my face with the rest of my base onto my full makeup, but I'm not going to be doing a full makeup right now. I'm just showing you how to make this look realistic. Alright, so now that I have that white base to lighten it up, which actually I don't think I'm going to go over it with my regular color because it looks pretty good. Alright. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal bruising colors that I have from my previous videos. This one is the pink and brown brazen. And I am just going to take a regular blender eyeshadow brush and stipple it along those bite marks. Really brighten them up. Make it red and look fresh like it just happened. And because the detail's already in the prosthetic, you can see it really popping out as you put the color on. And bite marks are really easy to do. You really just have to do the pinks and the reds and a little bit of blood to make it look like you just got bit. As you can see, it's getting fairly bright. I'm just going to blend that around. I'm just using my finger to kind of blend around those edges again. to just kind of pull that color out. And I have, again, my gel fake blood. And this time I'm going to leave it really thick. And just kind of glab it onto the brush and press it into the little teeth impressions. Alright, and there's those marks. Now I'm going to take some water and just kind of smear it down a bit. Just going to smear it in some spots. And there you have it. A nice prosthetic application. The edges are staying down. It's even with my skin tone. If you look from the side, it looks like there's a raised wound. And then you see little teeth marks. Alright, so let me know if you want to see anything next week. Let me know if there's anything you want to do. Check out my Facebook page in the link below. I'm here every Monday, most of the time. So I hope you like it and check me out. Alright.